All praises, all praises, all praises to the heavenly, holy, almighty creator of infinity, eternity, the universe, and all there is. This is Revelations.Unveiled. Detroit. Hello, family. We're back together again in our quest and our mission to continue with the expansion of the history and the mystery and the wisdom and laws of the holy hidden nation. All praises. And today we will be revisiting the brother prophets once again, continuing and concluding with chapter 5 of Brother Baruch. And in our last episode with Brother Baruch, it was the cry, the warning, the peril of prophecy, and the return and redemption of the 12 tribes of the house of Israel. And to those tribes scattered abroad, wherever you may be, my continuous petitions and prayer for your care and safety, as well as my brothers and sisters of the world, the melanated and Moors, the original man and children of God, the copper-colored, the colored and people of color, the aboriginals and indigenous, the sovereigns and sojourners, the natives, Negroes, and niggas, the African Americans and blacks, the descendants of slaves, and those conquered and colonized. Oh yes, we are blessed as we are able to come together in this zone of comfort, happiness, safety, joy, and the intellectual evaluation of the excellence into eternity. All praises. And we give due honor and reverence to the Revelations.Unveiled. Detroit channel standards in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 6, the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 8. And as we continue to learn and discern, we employ the tool of brother prophet Isaiah in the 28th chapter of his scroll, verses 9 through 11. And so, family, as we have found our soft space in the place of the Revelations.Unveiled. Detroit, then we shall become still and quiet as we began our review of the holy prophet Baruch within the Babylonian captivity, as he shall continue to give us the promise of our return, of our restoration, and of our peace, of the inheritance of the Holy Land. And we began. The book of Baruch, chapter 5, verse 1. Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of the glory that comes from God forever. Cast about you a double garment of the righteousness which comes from God, and set a diadem on your head of the glory of the everlasting. For God will show your brightness unto every country under heaven. For your name shall be called of God forever, the peace of righteousness and the glory of God's worship. Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about toward the east, and behold your children gathered from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of God. For they depart from you on foot, and were led away of their enemies. But God brings them unto you, exalted with glory, as the children of the kingdom. Verse 6. For they departed from you on foot, and were led away of their enemies. But God brings them unto him, exalted with glory, as the children of the kingdom. For God has appointed that every high hill and banks of long continuance should be cast down, and valleys filled up, to make even the ground, that Israel may go safely in the glory of God. Moreover, even the woods and every sweet-smelling tree shall overshadow Israel by the commandment of God. Verse 9. For God shall lead Israel with joy in the light of his glory, with the mercy and righteousness that comes from him. All praises. So family, Israel, the lost sheep, those of us, the children, the descendants of those brought here to this continent of confusion and bondage, to serve our eternal punishment of the covenant in Babylon, to be restored to our identity, our truth, our spirit, and our God, as it is being done before the eyes of the world. And Jacob has begun to wake up. So family, we shall continue with our eternal evaluations of excellence of the everlasting holy power creator of all imagination. The creator is our Father. We are the children of the covenant. We are the children of the light, and we shall bask in the glory of the kingdom. All praises. So family, we shall continue with the brother prophets. We will be going to brother prophet Daniel. We shall be continuing with the holy brother, the Maccabees of the Greek captivity. So it is a pleasure, a privilege, and an honor to come into congregation for the holy convocation, where we sip at the divine wine as we feed our souls with the divine manna and bread of the word of righteousness. And until we are together again, I love you. I love you. I love you. This is Baruch chapter 5 of the Brother Prophets, the promise of Israel's restoration. This is Revelations.Unveiled. Detroit. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verses 6 through 9. For we are a holy people unto the Lord our God. The Lord our God has chosen us to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon us, nor choose us because we were more in number than any people, for we were the fewest of all people. But because the Lord loved us, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn to our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, has the Lord brought us out with a mighty hand and redeemed us out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Verse 9. Know therefore that the Lord our God, he is God, the faithful God, which keeps covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations.